Has anyone ever written an ex a goodbye letter in hopes of moving forward separately? What did you say? This was a recent question I came across on Quora and answered in the following manner. I have, and it was a mistake. So often, we think our words present the entire expression about our feelings about our relationship with someone, but ours and their actions have already actually expressed everything that needs to be expressed. Saying things directly may remove some doubt, but it probably won't make any difference in the result of the relationship. Paraphrased there. In fact, you risk in undoing any progress you've made in moving forward. Paraphrased again. You broke up, the relationship ended, and is effectively dead. That's enough. Taking this to a more morbid place, when a person dies, we could say goodbye to them, but we do it for ourselves, and they can't say anything back. They're dead. In a related way, you could say goodbye to this relationship for yourself, but not send the letter, which, surprisingly, could give you the closure you're looking for. In most cases, the writer of a goodbye letter does so with conflicting intentions. He or she wants to make peace, but has a hope the recipient will want to rekindle things. He or she wants to be in the ex's good graces by writing such a letter, but needs to move toward acceptance and even indifference about how this person feels about them. My advice, write a letter, read it to yourself, your mom and dad, and tear it up. The closure you are looking for is within you. I've seen this question a lot on various platforms and actually have fallen victim to this urge myself once. It's always a mistake. I can't think of any situation in which two people break up and the breakup is final. They are not together. And one person writes a letter and is glad that they did it. The person writing the letter might think, I need to set the record straight, or I need to say something that will unlock some path to closure, clarity, acceptance. Or in addition to, they secretly think that if I write this letter and I say things the way I need to say them without any response from the other person, because it's a written letter, they can't respond until they read it, then I'm going to have the chance to maybe understand that they still have feelings for me, which is not a healthy thing to try and find out if you're trying to move on. And maybe, just maybe, they'll want to get back together, or they'll just let me know that they want to get back together, which shouldn't matter to a person that got broken up with. They want to get to a place of acceptance and moving on. So, if you're in a situation where you're thinking about writing a closure letter or writing a goodbye letter to someone that's already broken up with you, they've already said their goodbyes, the relationship's over, then write it and give it to yourself. Do not send a goodbye letter to an ex unless you want to prolong the hurt, the pain, and the moving on process, because you're giving them the power to dictate your response. You're giving them the power to either respond in a way that's unfavorable, or respond in any other fashion than the fashion, if you're being honest, you want them to respond because you're writing the letter. Don't do it. Just give it to your parents, give it to someone else, and let that be an exercise in moving a little bit closer to the closure you're seeking.